After the transfer of Benjamin Sheshko failed to obviously come to pass in the hands of Arsenal, looks like Arsenal have gone ahead obviously line up very many strikers that they should obviously choose one from to obviously be their talisman next season at the Emirates. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where you're watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're really watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Denmark has gone ahead to draw 1-1 with the side of Slovenia, and Benjamin Sheshko, the man that snapped Arsenal and stayed at RB Leipzig, never went ahead obviously get fed in, but he had some 1-2 moments of brilliancy that showed how good this guy is, and it is not yet done for Slovenia because they have 1 point in this group and they're going to be playing, I think, England next. Now, smash the like button, comment and share if you're watching us for the very first time. Endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Continue to subscribe and hit 22,000 subscribers before the end of the week that we are starting on Monday. That is the 17th of Monday. Not so? So, let's obviously head into the mix of the following. And it's Alex Crook. He works for TalkSport. He has told us that on Arsenal failed pursuit of Sheshko, names mentioned to me earlier today in terms of alternatives, the likes of Osimhen, Vlahovic as well, but they flirted with him before and he didn't really give him the time of day. So I can't really see that one. So he's like, Arsenal are really assessing the 2 names that they should go in for after the failed pursuit of Victor Osimhen, and one of the names is Vlahovic. Vlahovic is a striker. I think he's 24 years of age. He's going to be playing for England today. Sorry, for Serbia today. They take on England. And those that really want to know how good he is, you better watch that game of football and see how sharp he is. And he's this kind of player whom we all know that Arsenal went in for him in the winter transfer window of 2022 and they failed to obviously get him on. When they failed to get him on, guess what happened? Arsenal said we are not going to go in for a striker, and they got in Gabriel Jesus in the summer of 2022. So that's how things would went ahead to pan out for the side of Vlahovic. And for Arsenal, they've always gone ahead to show us that it's very hard for them to go in for a player who really snubbed them in the past. That is really known about this club of Arsenal. You can all really know this. It all started with a player called Yuri Tielemans, when they wanted him from Leicester City and he failed to push him off for him to join Arsenal. James Maddison, you understand? And even when Tielemans was there on a free, Arsenal never went back for him. James Maddison, even when Leicester was relegated and it was up for cheap monies, they couldn't obviously go in for him. The other player that they couldn't go in for him was Douglas Luiz. Douglas Luiz, Arsenal failed to get in Douglas Luiz, when they really wanted him in the summer of 2022 on the deadline day. And he just went ahead to obviously extend his contract. Never showed his intent to obviously come in and play for Arsenal. If he had gone ahead to push to be a free agent, a lot would have gone ahead to obviously happen, and maybe Arsenal would have gone ahead to sign him into the summer of 2023 as a free agent. So Arsenal literally don't go back for a player that snubbed them, and this is where the Vlahovic transfer to me gets a very huge cross out, because I don't see Arsenal going in for him, though I see a lot of quality in him, the experience. He's a towering lad, left-footed, good on the floor and on the ground, link-up play great, plays well, he's back to goal. He's a striker who is really fast, modern striker that will obviously bring you everything that you want. But I tell you what, he's not that kind of player that Arsenal will go in for and obviously say, let's spend huge onto him, because I know exactly what Arsenal goes and what they obviously have at the back of their mind. So that is the side of Arsenal for you. You get? What is the side? That is the aside of Vlahovic to Arsenal for you. So that's why even Alex Crook dropping this story, he has told us that he doesn't see this transfer coming through because he failed to make Arsenal see day when he went in for him, and that really went ahead to really annoy Arsenal, and they won't go in for him. And the words his agent came out and obviously put out, that they never even had a chat with Arsenal or what, went ahead to piss off Arsenal. I don't think that Vlahovic will be that centre forward that will obviously coming through to feature for the side of Arsenal. I don't really see that happen. But for Osimhen, I think something can be worked out. Something can be worked out because of his reputation, his experience, and very many Arsenal fans have gone ahead obviously come out and show us that all they want is that centre forward who has the physique, That's why most of them really like Ivan Toney and is really a clinical finisher. And Victor Osimhen ticks all those boxes. But the question is the 130 million euros, right? The 130 million euros release clause that he has with Napoli. And as it stands, Napoli looks like they want to sit down and negotiate this and knock it down because the player is on huge sums of money. 1, 2, the player has to leave because I don't think that he's going to be happy at Napoli, right? He's not going to be happy according to me. So all what they have to do is simple. They have to find means of letting this guy go. And that means they will need to obviously negotiate with the teams that will want to sign him. That's why the president of the president of Napoli fled to PSG to talk to the chairman of PSG to see how they're going to come up with a resolution to obviously sell, right? To sell Victor Osimhen to that side because they are in a vulnerable position. That is it. They are afraid that they might lose out on this player on a chip because if they don't sell him now and he goes ahead to play under Antonio Conte and doesn't get back to his goal scoring form, Napoli won't get in the amount of money that they even bought him for. He might even shrink to 50 million euros. You understand? So they are really working hard, tooth and forth, to see to it that they really find a buyer for Victor Osimhen. And if at all you're the person holding a player like Victor Osimhen, you are the one who is on pressure to sell, that means you are really in a vulnerable position, and any team could obviously use your vulnerability to come in through and really put in a shift and really say, all right, now this is how much we are going to offer to you. And if that's not the case, we leave the player. So Napoli is in a vulnerable state, and I think if Arsenal capitalizes onto that, they can really go ahead and really do some business with them. And I think Arsenal is willing to pay north of like 80 million euros to Napoli to get in Victor Osimhen. But there are still other strikers. Zakzi is still there. There is a Santiago Jimenez. Gyökeres, there is a big update that I'm going to hate to get. I think I'll drop it very soon. Then there is still Ivan Toney. Arsenal have gonna hate to snub him because of his character. That's what we've gonna hate to get from our trusted sources of media. And then the other guy that we can talk about is which other striker? For Ishak, they cannot get him. We all know that. Which other guy can we talk about in the mix? I've forgotten. But the list is really long. Brobbey went ahead to get an injury, and I think that might keep him out for some long time, because if they've gonna hit to really get him out of the Euro squad, that means he's really gonna be out for a very long time. So Arsenal really have a lot to do, and they're really gonna do the needful and see how things really pan out. But when you look at the game of England versus Serbia, obviously you have to really keep an eye onto the guy called Dusan Vlahovic. You never know, he might come out and really have what we call a very good Euros tournament, and maybe Arsenal will make return heel and tell Juventus, please, can you get us Dusan Vlahovic, right? Can you get us Dusan Vlahovic? That can really happen. And remember, Arsenal really have some good links. I think Chesney was sold there, Patrick Vieira, and there are very many most players that are going to hit to cross sides in those two teams, and they think they can really do some good business. So let's wait and see. And what are your thoughts about? Do you think Arsenal can easily go in for Vlahovic or Osimhen? What do you make about it? Now, John Stones, who has gone ahead to obviously be part of the England national team, has come out and really said the following. It probably suits Phil Foden that maybe the focus isn't all on him. We all know the quality he's got, what he can bring and does, and in these conditions, it's where it brings out of you. Maybe it's time to show the world what he can really do. Obviously, this tournament is all about Phil Foden, and Bukayo Saka. It's high time they went ahead, obviously, show us that they are really ready and ripened for the great moment in there for you. So wait and see how he's really going to be performing today, because the game of football is kick-starting off anytime from now. And when you look at the starting 11 of Serbia, Serbia have gone ahead to come in through the system of 3-5-1-2. Vlahovic, Milenkovic, and Pavlovic. That is in the back three. Rajkovic in goal, then Zikovic, right wing back, Kostic, left wing back, Lucic and Gudelijic, double pivot, this is Savic, Milankovic Savic. He has always gone ahead to be linked to Man United, Arsenal, and very many other teams, but he's now playing in the Saudi League. Is in there for you, and Mitrovic plus Vlahovic are leading the line. And guys, that front three, look upon onto it. Those three players are really deadly and are really an attacking threat into the mix. Then when we go to England, they're having Pickford in goal, system of 4-2-3-1, Kyle Walker, John Stones, and McGahey playing in the central defense, Kylian Trippier playing as the left back, Rice and Trent Alexander-Arnold playing in the double pivot, then Saka, right wing back, Saka, right attacking midfielder, Phil Foden, left attacking midfielder, and Bellingham is playing as a central attacking midfielder, and Harry Kane is leading the line for the side of England. Then the bench has Luke Shaw, Aaron Ramsdale, Eric Konsa, Lewis Dunk, Conor Gallagher, Ivan Toney, Anthony Gordon, Ollie Watkins, Gerard Bowen, Ebelechi Eze, Joe Gomez, Dean Henderson, Cole Palmer, Adam Watson, and Kobe Mainoo. That is the bench of England. So I call upon for your reactions onto Vlahovic or Osimhen to Arsenal transfers assessed. You can as well comment and tell us what your thoughts are about it, and your predictions of England versus Serbia. Who is really going to come out and really win, because teams have gone ahead obviously show their hunger to obviously win the tournament, and we are here to obviously see how the likes of Jude Bellingham can really come in through and really show us what they're really made of into the mix. Declan Rice, Saka into the starting 11. What do you think they're going to be doing into this beautiful game of football? Rokani David is my name. The Muslims, Idi Aduha, and to the Christians, may the living to God bless you abundantly. We sign out for now. See you later, and let's obviously see ourselves getting back to where we deserve to be. We out, guys. Bye bye.